Hi everyone, Alexis here. Interrupting for a moment before we continue the show to deliver some, unfortunately, bad news. The episode that you're about to watch, and several others besides, were all impacted by a severe corruption of the operating system of our recording studio computer. We didn't discover the problem with the operating system until it had already caused issues with several episodes. It's since been corrected, but the audio, and to a lesser extent the video, on this recording is not up to our usual standards. I know this is going to bother the ear watchers the most, and, I'm really sorry for that. I wanted you to know that we are aware of the problem, and we've taken actions to fix it. Thanks for bearing with us, and now let's get back to the show. Welcome back, Dungeoneers. It's Sunday afternoon, and that can only mean one thing. It's time to play Dungeons and Dragons. You're watching Dice and Dungeons, and I'm here at the table with...
I'm David Wong. I play Knights at the Tabaxi Bar.
I'm Nicole Bates. I play Sorian Soul, the Changeling Druid.
And others.
And amongst... and Tristan and the Voice.
And I'm Greg, a furball fighter named Osset Ralph. Thank you.
There we go.
Now we're pointing at
There we go. Yep.
And I'm Alexis Bates, your trusty dungeon mistress. Yeah!
him. Are you a bard?
No, you're the bard.
Then why was I singing when I did?
Why can't you say that?
Because every once in a while, I need to do the weird thing.
And if you like weird things, you should check out our Patreon at patreon.com/DysonDungeons. It's the best way to support the show, and there's plenty of weird things, including our improv warm-ups. And
We're
our...
really selling this to the non-patrons.
It's one of those, you can't look away from it sort of situations.
Yeah, it's like that.
It's like a train wreck happening in slow motion.
Or Boeing flight.
And if you really like
Oh.
train wrecks, check out the
Ooh.
hot takes from Cold Read sections that we do on there as well, because those are major train wrecks. But there's non-weird things in there as well, including our DM's notes for sessions that she posts periodically to our patrons. So check it out at patreon.com/DysonDungeons.
That was nicely done. Despite you continuing to call our things weird. But that was good.
I mean, the
Otherwise-
improv sessions are kind of supposed to be weird.
Yeah, they are.
It's good here.
I mean,
I like
you're
some
not
bad
wrong. I just don't necessarily advertise it that way.
Oh,
Okay, well, next time we won't.
yeah.
Maybe next time I will. Maybe I like it now.
Well,
Yeah.
how adaptable.
You know what else is adaptable?
What?
Where's this going?
There's a really interesting store in
Where?
Vinton, Iowa.
Whoa.
Can you point to that on the map for me?
Yes.
So if this is Iowa, it's like here, I think.
Yeah.
Where's the thing that has no demarcation of brand? Here's, as far as you know, just a black rectangle. And I think, from your perspective, it'd be, I don't know, about here.
If the map of
Yeah.
Iowa was stretched around a coconut, it would be located right around here.
Yeah. So in Vinton, Iowa, there's an extremely adaptable store known as Geekified.
What do they sell?
Geekified sells all sorts of tabletop gaming products to suit all sorts of tabletop game-playing needs.
What if I really want to buy something for tabletop gaming and I'm also hot from walking outside? Does this place have air conditioning?
Well, you can go inside,
Let's find out.
and they have air conditioning, probably. I haven't personally been in the store.
What if I'm not in the store and I'm not in Iowa, but I want to buy something from them? Can I?
Yeah, you can reach out to them through their Facebook page and order with them online. They also do special online auctions sometimes.
How does that work?
Andrew does it a little different each time, but you sign up and bid on things.
Like an auction.
Yeah.
Does he just type fast or does he make the noise when he's doing the auction?
No, he does a live auction. I've actually watched the
Like he makes
auctions.
the auction call kind of thing?
He
Nine,
he
nine,
does
nine,
his
give me
best.
9, 9, 9, give me 9, 9, 9, 9, I got 9, 9, now 10, 10, 10, give me 10, give me 10.
He does his best from time to time to do that, but he mostly just tries to let people bid
and
Yeah,
understand what he's
and-
saying.
And who,
Yeah.
and who wins the auction?
The
Whoever
people who
bids the
pay
highest.
most. Do you know what an auction is?
Yeah, I'm just trying to, I'm trying to ask questions to clarify things for the audience.
So Geekified
Sponsors the show.
sponsors the show, and you should go there. Anyway, thanks Geekified for continuing to
Makes
do
sense.
this. Yeah. And with that, Dungeoneers, let's roll. Welcome back, everyone. Last week on Dice and Dungeons, the group met Nine's family. His mother, Nina. His father, Anton. His brothers, Volodymyr, Casimir, and Maxim. His sisters, Katerina, Ani, Nadia, Lania, Anastasia, Helenka, Svetlana, Verushka, and Verina. However, Nine's sister Shelley, who Nine's claims to be his favorite, was unavailable as she's the only one who is married and has moved out. Everyone else is still working at the thriving family business, making instruments in the shop attached to the home. We rejoin the group in the morning, following a presumably restful night's sleep, Nine's having slept in his childhood bedroom by himself, quietly, as quiet as Nine's gets, and the others having shared two newly added large guest bedrooms with 8 beds apiece.
I woke up early to help with breakfast.
I'm nervous.
Why? It's my mom.
I realize that, but I'm gonna have to go along with whatever she's doing here.
I'm just helping cook breakfast.
Okay.
Not a big deal.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yep. I come down and I say, "Yo, Zoria."
Watch out, that was hot. Yeah. That's hot oil.
Are you the voice?
Yeah, of course. She likes it.
Why are you the voice?
How close is my room from the kitchen?
Well, it's you.
So immediately next to
You have a penchant for food and consuming it. And you insisted that your bedroom would be the closest to the kitchen as a consequence of
So
that.
for the last hour or so, you've just been hearing me helping the cook.
How
And
long does it take to cook breakfast?
for like, there's like
16 people in
no,
this house.
with the family, with his family, it's like 40 people.
Yeah, well,
So there's 16 of you staying in the rooms,
And then all of
and then
and then 9.
a mom and dad are up to
17.
18. And then
No,
3
there's
brothers.
17 of us because there's 2 bedrooms with 8 beds each plus 9.
That's true. So
You know, I
we're
have
at
to start
19.
counting over.
We're at 19 with the parents, 22 with the brothers, and 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 32 with the sisters
and 7.
and 7.
Did you
Three
count
tabs.
in Ardmore? Did Ardmore count? over?
Ardmore had his own bed.
I think so.
33, I think.
Okay, well there.
So there's a lot of cooking,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a tight kitchen.
34.
All right.
We got
Yeah.
34.
All right.
So there's 34 of you needing to be fed,
Yeah.
which means that even without all of the guests, on a regular day, there's a lot of food to cook.
Nina, you really know how to handle that sausage now, right? Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. I don't know how much longer I can take these.
Too hot in here.
No. Keep going.
Boy, I really wish I picked up silence.
So,
Boy,
do
that's
we
gonna
all,
be a great
do
spell
we
to
all
get.
eat in the kitchen, or is there like a big dining room?
You mysterious, hot person. I like this. I don't know who you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Arr,
Arr.
arr, arr. At this point, your dad enters to
Arr.
help out. Oh,
You wanna?
Mr. Boris, you are here. I like these.
Can you help with my potatoes?
Of course I can help with potatoes. We are the backs of way. We can always help with potatoes. Just cut up the potatoes very quickly. Watch out before my fingers. Yes.
God, there has to be a spell I can cast.
Well, what's wrong, Nines?
Yeah.
What's the matter? Why aren't you enjoying this?
Is breakfast ready?
So we cook breakfast and serve it as people wake up, basically. Because I assume
You're gonna be waiting a while.
not all 33 people wake up. Well, minus the 3 of us, so 30 other people wake up all at once.
I mean, it's sort of like
Fills
within
it
about a
in.
half hour
Yeah.
from beginning to end, everyone starts waking up, coming down, except the Serpentis 6. They wake up all at the same time, all use the bathroom together, and
Like, in a like,
Yeah. This
do
checks
they
out.
queue? Is there?
No, they go in together.
no, they
Yeah, well,
have,
they go in together, but do they like rotate stations?
Yeah.
So,
They circle the bowl.
how else would
which one washes their hand first and then uses the toilet last?
They want.
Okay,
And they don't let him wash his hands after. You're just like, no,
They wash each other's.
one thing at a time.
They wash each other's hands as a team building exercise.
That is the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Is it really?
Yes.
In your entire life, that's the weirdest thing?
Yes, 6 people hovering around a sink and being like, let's wash our hands together.
That's right, Anton. Just grip that pan. Here, let me get behind you and show you how to grip it.
Oh, this is the best part. Oh, and I like to watch. I don't know.
Why does the spell only work when I can see you?
Yeah, you had to come into the kitchen to see me.
Notably, the divorcees do not all use the bathroom at the same time.
So breakfast is served to everyone. I'll revert to Soria when we actually
Astoria?
eat. Trestoria. You don't want to see Trestoria.
you're-
I kind of do.
Hot mess.
Yes, it would.
Well, yeah, it's like
Wait, is it like a merge or is it like?
It's like a Tuvix situation, yeah.
So, Nines, this
Uh-huh.
won't shock you. Your family eats very quickly.
We have places to be.
Yeah,
like where?
The shop.
The shop.
Second
that's-
breakfast.
but through the other door.
So what's the name of your shop? Is it just like?
I do have it.
I'm
It's been a hot minute since we talked about this. Wait, why are you doing that?
because I have it right here. I keep good notes.
I only know things that are important, like
What's more
There-
important?
the ambiance. There's a lot of Tabaxavoy yelling.
You just took environmental notes.
Yeah.
The problem is I had everything all set up, and then Windows is like, you should update, and I'm like, fine, and then it vanishes into the ether.
The answer to your question is it's called
Meowdalin.
the cat's
Meow.
meowdalin.
I'm gonna write that down so I can find it. Meoundolin.
Yeah.
It's a play on words. Cats love playing with words.
How much does a meoundolin cost?
It's just a name.
I want to get one though.
Why would you want? You don't play instruments.
Well, I could learn how to play a meoundolin.
I don't think you can. You don't have the dexterity modifier for it.
Do I need to have claws? Because I can do that. I just turn my hands into cat pose.
And we can paws. These are weak paws. You get that.
I make them real big and beefy.
It doesn't change your strength modifier.
No, but it visually changes.
So it's exactly the same. As if you turn into a little
Jelly fingers,
yeah.
but they look really muscular.
With your intimidation score.
Well, now we're giving all sorts of metagame learning experiences for the audience here, aren't we?
About what?
No.
I've been doing this sort of thing all the time.
Not all the time. If you were doing it all the time, that's all there would be, but there's other
I
things.
one time tried to intimidate a group of bandits by turning into a giant fire ganassi.
Yeah.
And I was like, I still had 8 strength, and like, I think I rolled a 1 on my intimidation. It was really sad.
Those are
So,
the best
what are we
intimidation
going
ones.
to do today now that we have breakfasted?
Well,
Well, I figured now that Nine's family went to work and we're all still here at the breakfast table,
Oh, we can eat the leftovers.
we might want to talk through what the plan
How
is.
many leftovers are left after that?
This
I don't
is
know
so
how much-
loth.
I don't know.
Okay.
I was just thinking, the only thing I think we really need to do before we get into anything, like obviously we'll have our meeting here, so we'll just need to make sure we don't forget to get our tattoos outside of Ulseth, who's gotten the tattoo, our magic tattoos.
Yes.
I got the name of a really good tattoo shop from Nina, so
Yes, you were a Zoloth. You were informing us.
Well, there's some intelligence that's come in the last couple days.
That seems to be a rare thing around here.
Hey.
The
My family.
the operations going on in Sizitstan. We finally have a couple of people who've been able to get a little more up close and personal observation on it. They've noted that something is being moved out.
yeah, I think we heard that there were crates leaving that seemed heavier. That
Yes.
should be empty.
We have reason to believe that it's coming from a disguised mining operation. Operating in subterranean areas outside of the city's perimeter.
What's it disguised as?
Our intelligence leads us to believe that they have disguised the entrance to the mine as essentially their base of operations for relief efforts. They've staged a large number of supplies over one of the large crevices that's opened up since the earthquake shook the city. They initially claimed that this was to research the cause of said event and prevent anyone from wandering in, getting injured by falling down the crevice. But obviously, we have plenty of reason to doubt that story. If our information is correct, they are extracting some sort of raw material and shipping it out.
From the crevice?
Yes. Probably deeper in than just using a crane, for example, to extract something. We also have good reason to believe that there are a much larger contingent of soldiers operating in the area than is known about. We believe that the underground operations are extensive. And most of the refugees' resources are going to supporting this effort.
They were stealing the resources for the refugees.
I don't think they were ever truly intended to go to the refugees.
The stuff they're bringing in for the refugees includes.
The city is currently in a state of near total collapse. The movements in the bedrock and surface soils,
Oh, like literal collapse.
yes, have rendered almost everything uninhabitable, unsafe. Under some amount of supervision, citizens are being allowed, a few at a time, to go retrieve belongings from their homes, and relocation and reconstruction efforts are currently underway, being coordinated here with some representatives from Quebec Savoy and representatives from the government of the Free States. It looks like they are starting a preliminary construction site closer to Quebec Savoy by several miles.
As a refugee camp,
As a new permanent relocation.
like a new city.
Precisely. They have, at this time,
It's like a Twins It stuff.
ordered all external support to be staged from this new location. One side of the river will have the, new city being built. The other side will be an encampment where mercenaries and other relief efforts are currently being staged. Those who are capable of moving have already begun to move their belongings to the new city further south. Those who haven't are still being staged in relief tents up by the city itself. Prael, myself, and the Serpentis Six will be going disguised as part of the larger relief operations that the Company of Blades has been contracted for. Volodymyr will be coming along with us, as he is part of the official envoy, and he will be overseeing the relief efforts. Officially, he is there representing the cooperative agreements between the government of Quebec Savoy and the nation of Glindring. The ostensible reason for his close observations is to face the accusations without bias that has been made upon Glindring by the Ulfsdane Grotfell family. For anyone who needs reminding, because it's been a little while, wink. The Ulfsdane Grotfells have accused the Glindrangan government of experimenting with dangerous materials whose ripple effects have caused seismic activity here in the Free States. Your brother is supposed to be there to gather what information he can. He will be bringing several experts from the region along. The rest of you, meaning Midnight Brunch and the Divorcees, you will be here. I need you to start tracking down these crates that are being sent back. We're told that they are empty and being refilled and repurposed to be returned with more relief supplies. That, of course, doesn't pass the smell test for us. Track them down, gain access to the secure facility, and figure out what in the heck is in these containers.
So we're going to actually be infiltrating the mine / relief fortress.
Well, you'll be doing it here first.
Oh, here.
We don't want to go into a hive of activity with a whole bunch of potentially well-armed enemies in an unknown environment without having at least a clue of what exactly is being removed from there.
The crates are coming back to Tabaxi
To be shipped down.
to be refilled with relief supplies to be shipped back.
But
they are full of something else that they're not supposed to.
I see.
And we're supposed to find out what.
So we're getting intelligence. and then dealing with the reptiles.
So, you were Zoloth.
Yes.
How are these crates returning? Are they on ships coming in through the port?
First, they're brought down the river. Then they are taken from the river dock directly into a storage warehouse that the Ulstein Grotfels have taken over for this period of time. We don't know who owns that particular warehouse, their security measures, or any vulnerabilities it might have at this time.
Is it typical that the Ulstein Rockfelds would be owning such a warehouse here?
It's not entirely out of the ordinary. The dragon families of the Korma Republic have all sorts of resources all over the globe, massive trading networks. It could be one of their own, it could be something that they've rented. I don't know.
This warehouse is where they're staging both the crates going out and back from Ironvale? Or somewhere in the Korma Republic, at least.
Well, excuse me. The crates seem to be coming in full of relief supplies from the Korma Republic. Then, we believe, jeez,
They're shipping something back out.
they get loaded up as they leave Sizitstan, and there's an exchange of goods. The supposedly empty crates are shipped back out. Since they are supposed to be empty, and they are cleared as such before they are loaded onto the riverboats, they aren't inspected before they leave the country.
I'm sure there's some bribing involved.
Customs are much tighter when you're bringing something into a country than when you're taking something out. Not that it necessarily should be that way, but that does seem to be the case here in the midst of an emergency. It's always easy to say we're going to inspect everything, but when a crisis is going on, you tend to start focusing more on saving lives than ensuring that a box has what's supposed to be in there.
That all makes sense. Alright, so our immediate task is to locate the warehouse and investigate what's inside the boxes.
I don't know how you'll gain entry. It's well known that the shipping yards here are well patrolled and well guarded, and that the receiving warehouses are equally well controlled.
This
But,
would be
um,
just like a heist, except we do not take anything.
But I'm
Except
sure
for
between you four and the divorcees, you all will have no problem.
And if a warehouse gets burnt down in the process, sometimes things happen.
One of the divorcees. Well, I found out a whole lot of dirt on my ex by breaking into one of his warehouses, so just like old times.
Tell us more.
Yes.
Oh, well, he had a small warehouse outside of town. He said it was for his woodworking.
Was there wood in it?
And were they working it?
You could say that.
Scandalous.
So they were making like chairs and tables and stuff.
They were certainly making something.
What, making something that
Like-
stands up?
Like a buffet table or something?
Bookshelves.
Like a sideboard?
Let's just go with sure.
They were making sure. Well, can you make sure that we get into this warehouse safely?
Who are you talking to?
The divorcees.
The divorcee.
Okay.
The one who just...
I'm playing several characters, so I want to know who you're addressing.
The Oh, I didn't
Nina,
say-
of course.
You who are the divorcee who told us you know how to
That's-
break
that's
into
fine.
a warehouse.
That is fine.
Can you make sure that we break into this one? Or maybe not even have to break in, but just walk in peacefully.
Well, we'll certainly try. I mean, sometimes flirting and, stuff to crack over the head is a good enough way to get in.
I feel
Oh,
like
so you are Zoloff. Do they do customs inspections inside the warehouse ever?
I don't know.
we have to locate the warehouse and infiltrate it. But I'm thinking it'd be best if we weren't noticed, because it might tip them off that we're going after them, rather than doing. So I think this would be like a full stealth mission.
So you do not want to be disguised as a customs worker who would just simply walk in, look around, unlock some windows,
I mean,
so that we could sneak in through there.
we could do some con work like that, but we need to make sure that they don't think we, Midnight Brunch, and the Company of Blades are involved at all.
No, we do not have a customs agent among us.
Well, yes, thank you, Elsa.
You're welcome.
Is there any questions from anyone? No?
No.
All right, well,
Oh yes, I have one.
go ahead.
When should we start?
Now.
Can we
Serpentis.
still go shopping first?
Sure.
We just need to get tattoos, that's all.
If it will help, then
They're magic, so.
go ahead.
Alright, so are you guys, you and the Serpentis 6, heading off right away today?
We'll be leaving in the next 20 minutes.
Oh,
We have to
okay.
catch
Well,
the...
let me get you some snack baskets and then go back into the kitchen.
As the voice or Zorian?
I think Nina and Anton are downstairs working now.
Oh, so you don't have to be sexy anymore.
Yeah, so I just work as Tristan and go, whoa, while I'm looking the food.
All right.
I make them snack baskets before they leave.
What's in the snack baskets?
Summer sausage, cheese. Basically, whenever you read a fantasy story, the kid who leaves home always packs like bread and cheese and like sausage and a little flask with something to drink in it, and puts in a little knapsack sort of thing.
So no little
Little
red
rucksack.
wine bottles or something?
Well, they're adults, so I'll do a red wine bottle in each bag.
Okay.
But the sort of like cozy adventure fantasy classics that you put in a little rucksack, and I make a little rucksack for each of them.
Where do you find the sticks? Because they have the stick that they have over the shoulder.
I think I break the railing from the stairs off for each one. No, I'm
have to
a
find-
druid. I make sticks magically.
Oh, shit. You don't
So,
just vandalize my house.
I use the make sticks spell that definitely exists.
Why not? Why
Glow
wouldn't that
stick?
exist?
So I make them into rucksacks. That's 6 plus 3, so 9 rucksack.
All right. Very good. Anything else that you want to make sure they have before they leave?
You gonna kiss him on the forehead?
Yeah, I'll go down the line. Be safe. Be safe. I'll clean the dirt off of Salah's cheek. But I'm licking my phone.
I don't. Yes. Don't know where to go with that.
Amuse Prayal.
Prayal is definitely amused by this. They all put on their disguises and head out the door. You hear something between the Serpentis 6 muttering about how they are unused to wearing outfits so uncoordinated.
They could coordinate them. There's nothing stopping them, I assume.
Well, if you're looking for a highly coordinated group of 6, dragon people, and then you see a group of highly coordinated non-dragon people, you might start to go, I wonder if that's a disguise.
Why would
Just
you think
saying.
that?
Well, because it's a world of magic, and
Everyone's
disguises are way easier to come by.
Yeah, everyone's just constantly just throwing down insight checks left and right.
So, why don't we go get our tattoos quick,
Mm-hmm.
and then we can start doing some reconnaissance.
Well, even though I have my tattoo, I will come along
Yeah.
to observe the magic that comes from yours.
And they can look at yours to make sure it's matching pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just matters that it's the ink, right? It doesn't actually have to be the exact same design.
Yeah, just the ink.
Oh.
But we were gonna get matching ones.
Yeah, well, yeah, that just makes sense.
Of like, it was gonna be like this stack of pancakes with the moon.
And the
It says
stars.
midnight brunch underneath, you know.
Like flags, it's best to have words in your tattoo.
Yeah. So, so your mom recommended a great tattoo place.
Uh-huh.
So,
Why does my mom know where all the good tattoo places are?
Just one.
she says she has to keep things fresh. I don't know. Anyway, it's called the Cat 2 Parlor.
Cat two,
Yeah.
like CAT with a two.
No, like tattoo, but cat 2.
Is there like a cat tail somewhere in like the logo?
I haven't seen the logo. I just got the name and where it's located.
All right, so we're doing that first.
Well, let's just get out of the way so we don't forget it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Cat 2 with the C kind of in the shape of like a slightly, curved cat
Yeah.
figurine.
Oh, okay.
And then the tail like swirls around underneath it
To make the cursive spelling.
to like turn into one of the like auto needlers at the end of the tail. So it's Cat 2 and this little tattoo like auto needler thing.
Are you glad
It's
I
like-
just made up a tattoo shop for
Yeah, I love it anytime I have to do less.
you? So, I followed the directions and go to the Cat 2 Parlor.
Before I leave, I shout down to my parents, Mom, Dad, I'm going to get tattoos with the guys I met a few months ago. Bye!
What every parent dreams.
So I have to ask, is there like a subtext underneath it that says tattoo Verada Mikta?
No.
No.
Oh, there should be.
Okay, what caliber character does tattoos?
What would it mean in this context?
I assume it's gonna be like a grumpy sort of like one of those
It's
really
just a-
long hair tabaxi,
Oh.
like a long haired tabaxi sailor who's just like like grumpy cat, like just angry all the time looking.
Really? I'm expecting it like Norma from Garfield.
Normal?
Norma? Is that it?
There's normal.
Is that it? Whatever, the one that's like constantly talks about
It's
cute.
normal.
That's normal.
Normal? Yeah, I expected it like that.
That's not copyright.
Well, let's find out. I knock.
I just walk in because it's a shop that I presume is open.
Is there a bell that rings when Nines walks in?
There is a bell that rings.
Oh, nice.
Does it make a normal bell sound, or does it make like a cat getting its tail stepped on kind of sound?
It's a normal bell.
Okay, just double checking.
Yeah.
Could be a novelty bell. I don't know.
It could be.
Hi, we want tattoos. It's 9 a.m.
We're sober too. I got my parents' permission. I think. I don't know. I didn't wait for an answer.
There is a woman, just one, who's standing over by a chair.
With a pipe.
Yeah,
Okay,
with a
good. I
pipe.
was gonna, if they weren't smoking, I was just gonna get out of there. Is it a regular pipe or a bubble pipe?
Bubble.
Maybe they're trying to quit.
Strongly of catnip in here.
Catnip and tobacco. Weirdly, it's like it is a
Catnip
bubble pipe infused with tobacco scent.
This is a complicated thing.
Yeah, it is.
Is it magic?
Hi, what's
Maybe.
your name?
How would we know?
I mean, you could cast detect
I
magic.
cast detect magic.
There we go. Yeah, it's magic.
All right.
It's magic. It's a magic bubble pipe.
How much for... No, just kidding.
What game of skill can we do to win your pipe?
Put those pics in.
Does it make different colored bubbles in different scents?
It's called the Puffomatic 3000.
Wow.
We
Part-
challenge.
Part of the Boxo Smells company.
They're already expanding. They only
Yeah.
existed for like 2 months.
Well, hey, you know, they got their stuff together.
So,
When
So
you
not
have
to
a
the-
great initial product,
So you who are yet not to be named, yet not named,
what's your name?
what is your name?
I look at their name tag.
Well, I will give you one guess. I'll give you a hint.
Cato.
No.
Balto,
Okay.
but a cat.
Tattoo,
Nope.
Hildy.
No one knows why that's funny.
Unless they're supporting us on Patreon.
Wink.
Then you would know the reference.
My name is Irina.
Ooh,
Irina.
Irina, with 2 E's or an I?
With 2 eyes. I have.
No.
IRINA.
Yeah, how else would you spell Irina? I don't understand. You are all very confusing. You know this?
Yes, I know that.
We're friends of Nina and Anton.
Who?
My parents.
That's nice. I'm glad that you like his parents. How long
they're
have you
pretty
two
good.
been together?
We've been together for about, like, what, 6 months now?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
The 4
Now,
or 5 of
why?
us, yeah.
No, well, you're very progressive.
What do you
That's,
mean?
that's nice. Now, what? Why are you here? It's 9 a.m. Shop not open.
We need magic.
How did we get in if it was not yet open?
I forgot to lock the door after I
We have
entered.
magic tattoo stuff, and we need matching tattoos.
You want matching tattoos?
Yeah, like the one he has, but better.
Yeah, done
like
by
that.
an actual professional.
But better.
Like that you agree.
I
with
can
that.
definitely do that better. Now, how many tattoos are we getting?
It's the 4 with us and Owen.
Uh-huh.
I already have one.
Well, so 3.
Do I need to redo his?
Can you
It might
touch it up
help.
a little?
I can touch it up, but I cannot improve the base product.
I will leave it as it is, as a souvenir of crudity.
Oh, crudité?
No,
That's
A
great.
crude-
That'll get good tattoo
Yeah.
then.
a crude attempt at a tattoo.
Oh, okay.
Crudity? What are you running for Pennsylvania senator or something?
So, how much for 3 tattoos out of hours?
3 tattoos gets you group discount. All same tattoo gets you minor discount. Being here before shop opens gets you large surcharge.
Add in a breakfast.
So,
I
It's
have my-
alright.
I pull out an extra rucksack.
I can remove surcharge for breakfast.
Oh, good.
good bargaining.
He didn't have to roll for it.
1 gold for each of you.
1 gold, 5 silver.
That's fine. Sure, I will take 1 gold, 5 silver for
No,
each of
just
you.
5 silver.
3 gold and 15 silver.
Oh my god.
There you
That
go.
was not good bargaining.
Thank you.
No.
You should not let him bargain.
Yeah, I know.
No, he's as bad as money as rock performer.
He is a rock performer.
That explains it.
I don't have the money. I have manager for that.
So here's a. Oh,
And this is why you
can,
have no money.
You can see the tattoo.
I have
on
lots of
Ulsa.
money.
Sure you do.
You already see the tattoo on Ulsa, so I don't need
Do
to
we
find
do
the
we
picture.
hear
You skipped
the burning builds playing and like the radio in here?
Sure, why not? Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote this song.
He knows the voice.
Over the speaker,
I helped the burning.
you hear some overly sexualized version of your song performed by the voice.
Yes. I mostly wrote that. about the sexy bits.
I don't care if the burning builds. Go to my bed and take some pills.
Antibiotics.
I do not remember that line.
Omega 3.
It's actually a TV, and it's the music
What's a
video
TV?
playing.
We have TV.
They
and-
have a music video already?
yeah, absolutely.
Who
What's the
directed it?
music video?
He's holding up bottles of different vitamins as he's talking about this.
Are they like
They're
his
all
brand-
very-
Are they real? Like an actual part of the voice brand? Like
It's
multivitamin?
all sponsored. He's wearing like an open, sexy jacket with different like pharmaceutical things
Is it on fire?
Yeah. It's like the
extremely commercialized.
as the building is just in flames all around him, and there's just some sexy woman like dancing alone on a bed, and he's over there just like pointing at different pharmaceuticals on his jacket.
I like this song.
Yes, I wrote it.
Oh,
You were there when I wrote it.
I remember. By wrote, you mean made up, right?
That's writing. All writing is made up.
Oh,
Okay.
I've never tried it before.
Even the author's writing stuff.
So,
So you,
Who goes
Mark Doria,
first?
Did you bring the magic ink?
Holwyn goes first. Yeah, of course I have it. Here,
Okay.
here's the magic ink.
Oh,
have the
you go
magic-
first?
do you have the
Sure, I
magic
guess.
tools?
Sit.
What?
All right.
What'd you say?
Were there magic tools too?
No, it's just the
Just the ink.
ink is magic.
Be sure not to use it all up on one person, because there are 3 that you must do.
I understand. Not first time taking magic ink.
It is okay if there's extra.
All right, now you stand here. She grabs you and just like puts
Oh,
you
you're the
right next to
model
the
for
chair.
You have it written down.
I
No, it's
know.
fine. But
Ow.
good.
Ow. Ow. Why am I doing this? Ow.
Wow, you're really capturing
To
being
get-
in a tattoo parlor.
You want to get advantage in athletics and investigation, don't you?
I mean, yeah, but why did you guys make me get in the small of my back?
You chose the location.
Shut up.
You're doing a tramp stamp one.
Well, I figure, everyone's got to go through some sort of horrible tattoo mistake at some point in their life.
That's fair.
Oh, I'm just gonna get on my shoulder.
Oh, come
You should get a
on.
face tattoo.
Because I can hide it.
Ow. Ow. Ow, this still hurts. Shut up. I can still hear you.
How long does the process take?
She finishes Holwyn's tattoo in about an hour and a half.
Ah,
Oh, so we just sit there and watch, just hearing ow, 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 ow,
Since it's basically just
ow.
I am going to go out for lunch.
it's just
And
line
Would
art.
you like me to bring something back for you?
You cannot
Or-
leave. I need you as model. You stand there.
Yeah, we're gonna go out to lunch. Come on, Zoria.
Yeah, we go out to lunch.
You cannot
Yeah.
leave either. You're next.
I go out to lunch.
Ah, you are out to lunch.
I bring lunch back.
Oh,
That you picked up at
I was
10
going to buy
o'clock.
lunch, but
But
it
I
was good of
taken-
you to do it.
Well, I take an hour. Well, it's been
An hour and a
10:30,
half.
and then
Well-
I take an hour and a half to get lunch
Then bring it back.
Very good.
So-
You're
It's taken an
done.
hour and a half. It's not the lunch rush.
because it's how long it'll take for you.
Here, keep this sort of clear towel thing over your tattoo spot. And if it starts to turn red, take some of these and rub some of this cream on it.
So where are you getting your tattoo?
Probably shoulder.
Shoulders.
Just gonna get like right
Your
here.
right
Wait,
shoulder?
is that where you got yours?
He did left.
Oh, well, I don't want to do that then.
That's lame.
Wait, where's a good place to put pancakes?
Pancakes on the heart.
The tummy.
The tummy. The tummy, yeah.
I mean, I was gonna say inner thigh, but then I was like, who's gonna look for it there? I'd look for it there.
Why?
Yeah, we'll just put it right on the belly.
Right in the tum tum.
Right in the tum tum.
You lay down. A tattoo tum tum now.
Ow!
So it
Ow!
takes me,
Ow!
it takes me the
Ow!
whole length of this to get the lunch, so.
His
Yeah.
line art goes faster.
Ow! Ow!
Alright, here's lunch. Papooses.
Just put it in my mouth.
I eat my lunch, but not like that.
Oh.
It is keeping him from saying "ow."
Is Nines just turning into Homer Simpson or something?
I don't know how badgers eat whatever
they're-
you shoved in my mouth.
Usually by chewing.
A
They
pup-
bite
it's
on
a
things and-
papusa.
But how does a tattoo work when I change back?
It'll be the same spot. I assume.
Did you change into Nines?
Can I willingly do that?
Yeah, you gained that power. We went over this.
An
For
hour.
an
Did you-
hour, though.
Yeah, for an hour.
But it
So
takes an
that
hour and a half.
hour and a half
No,
doesn't
she
take-
said that the second one will be
takes
faster.
an hour and 10 minutes. Still,
Yeah.
that's a problem.
Yeah, I mean she's going quicker. She's done one already.
Well, then, yeah, we would turn in because we want to look proportional to how I normally look.
Okay.
Even though 90% of the time I look like a badger. At some point, straight to Baxi.
Yeah. That.
There we go.
That's what that means.
So,
Yep.
yours, are you?
It's my turn.
It is your turn.
So I'm gonna do like the under the ear area, right there.
Oh, that will not hurt at all. Mm-mm.
But I'll replicate it exactly. So it's just like a tracing jump.
You have strange ability I have not seen before. Makes my job easy.
Yeah.
There, he's done.
Thanks.
That's way faster than mine!
Well, it's much faster when I can trace something.
Also, when it's a lot smaller, not the entire length of my belly.
You did very large tattoo to the proportion of your body. It covers from most of stomach.
Is that canon?
You
No, we got a small one.
you went from sternum to navel. He's large. I think he's moderately not unattractive.
Oh, the magic tattoo's taking hold, and I start plopping copies of the tattoo all over my body. Just for fun.
Interesting. Thank you for paying.
Yeah.
Now get out of my shop.
All right, do you want to poo-poo some?
Yeah.
What's the best magic shop in town?
The best magic shop for what?
For magic.
Items.
Adventure stuff?
What kind of magic items? There are many
Adventure
magic shops.
stuff.
Adventure stuff.
Swords, cloaks, potions.
Discounted prices.
For discounted prices, you want A1 magic. Is cheapest. You want best quality items? Almost every place else.
So, one last question.
Yes.
Do you know where the Ostengrotto warehouse is?
I have no idea what those words mean.
All right, bye.
You do not know warehouse?
We leave before Olsef can go on a literal.
Well, it's kind of suspicious now if they don't know what a warehouse is. Living in a port town.
So are our tattoos activated now, and
Do they light up or something?
Do they light up or something?
Yeah, like when Like they're paired now,
glowing
right?
runes.
Yeah.
When we roll an investigation check, do they pulse with energy? Bzz, bzz, do they
I
make
mean,
buzzing noise?
I'll let you guys have a little just leeway on this. What do you want them to do?
Nothing.
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 You don't want them to do anything.
Yeah,
No, that would be really conspicuous.
I can make mine
I mean-
light up, but it's not.
If you don't want them to do anything, then they don't have to.
They should light up. Like
It's magic tattooing,
magic
so
tattoo-
How about like a little light blue flash of arcane energy when we use
It doesn't
does
have
it
to
make
go.
a noise?
It doesn't have to go boop. I don't want mine to go boop.
just a little like pulse?
Yeah, I think a pulse, like it's on vibrate.
Like a little
Yeah.
bit of a hum sound. Yeah, a pleasant sound, not like the slide whistle.
Yeah.
Why are you insulting slide whistle?
So,
What?
do you want to go to the magic shop, or do we want to?
Of course, we want to go to the
Yes,
magic
we want to go to
Oh,
the magic
we go to A1 Magic Shop, the cheapest place in town.
okay, you start making your way there.
Do we see anything?
The
interesting
divorcees are amused at your tattoos.
along- Are they jealous?
I judge their tattoos.
Do they have matching like broken ring tattoos?
No, but one of them
Icon.
did get their ring tattooed on their finger
Does one of
from
them
when they got married, and
Do they have anchor tattoos and it says always think?
Does one of them have like an all-black Jaguar that's clearly covering up the name of someone that they had tattooed previously?
yes.
Is there one that has like their
Spouse.
face, but they covered up with Andros from Star Fox?
It's extremely specific.
Like it was Anne, and then they just swapped over, and then it says Andros.
So we got to A1.
That's so specific.
I knock.
As you are making your way towards A1, you see.
Oh, by the way, should we have disguised ourselves?
Yeah, we're in disguise.
I'm operating under the assumption
That we
that
knew what
while
we were
you're
doing.
in public,
That we remember to do.
you're
that.
in disguise.
Yeah. So I'm trusting.
It's good to assume that we have some idea of what we're doing.
Normally, as a DM, I try to give players the benefit of the doubt, especially when it comes to.
Us.
I was not gonna say you as like a group. I was gonna say, especially when it comes to things like repeatedly disguising yourself.
Or like feeding your pet.
Yeah, it just sort of slows down gameplay and gums up the story if you're constantly having, I put on my disguise. Now, I'm not saying that campaigns like that can't be fun, because there's definitely a lot of fun to be had when your players screw something up like that. But since our campaign is more storytelling focused, we're going to go with your characters remember that people are trying to kill them.
So we're in disguise. So you said
So
as
I'm
we
in a
were
bag.
walking, something happened?
I said as you were walking, you notice that just one street over, there is a large plume of dark black smoke and what looks like little licks of fire floating
You were
up.
with us. How did you do that?
What's
Not every fire is caused by me.
Do we know what's over there? We've been walking around this.
You have been to that street before. There's
What was on fire last time we were there?
nothing. Nothing was on fire the last time you were there.
New.
What was there that wasn't on fire?
Hippotech.
Hippotech's on fire.
Wow, you really do not want to do anything with that character anymore.
Let's run over and help Hippotech.
Yeah, we go check out
We
Hippotech.
definitely
Right
go
there,
to help
Hippotech.
Hippotech.
I do love that you asked, what's over there? I said Hippotech. And you go, that's the only thing on that street. And you run over to like help Hippotech, assuming that the one thing you know is on fire.
Is it?
Yes. Yes, it is on fire.
No, not.
Hippotech.
What's their names?
Steve and Elaine Epotamus.
Steve. Yeah. this
How'd
is
you
Steve.
forget Steve Epotamus?
Steve, Elaine, we're here.
The
Pretty sure that was a mouse.
that is 100% a mouse.
It was. Wow. It was.
Yeah.
To explain to the viewers, we record in our studio basement, and we keep a little bowl of cat food and a bag of cat food down here because our cat really likes to spend time down here. And we just witnessed a mouse run into the bag of cat food and then back out again. And it is, by the way, adorable. Also, in case you're wondering, why aren't they freaking out? We live in the woods, so dealing with mice is pretty normal.
Yeah, we're just gonna let the owl take care of it.
The house owl. Yeah.
Wrong story.
Or the bats.
So
Bats
we
eat
go
mice,
charging over to help at Hippotech.
At Hippotech, you find that everything is just like engulfed in smoke and flames, and you see a sight that really isn't good.
This is why we don't use electricity.
You see Goopables in there.
There's goo daddies here.
Yes.
We have a Bama Buddy situation on our hand at Hippotech.
Yes. And
And there.
just as you begin to see what's going on inside, you see one of them with Steve Epotamus over like their shoulder, running out the door,
Well, we chase.
and they
Abducting
smash
Steve
through. You don't even have time to react here. They smash through, and they knock you guys over.
All
and-
of us. One of them knocks all of us.
No, there's like a group of like 5,
Oh.
and they run.
Where's Elaine?
You see her in the back trying to fight some of the other ones off as these guys are now running down the street with Steve.
We give chase.
Well, wait, but do we help Steve or do we go for help Elaine?
Well, one is actively being kidnapped.
True.
But the other one is actively being.
The divorcees remind you that they're present, and
Ah, what did you get here?
The divorcees help Elaine. We're going after Steve.
Go help the happily married couple. We'll get the other guy.
can't one of you like use water magic and stuff like that? Because none of us can.
Can you, Elsa?
No. Can you?
I cast Tidal Wave.
Why don't you stay here and help control the fire? We'll run after the other guys.
Okay,
Okay. I guess that is how.
that makes more sense. We'll save Elaine.
It's a good thing that we have the DM's knowledge of what's going on so that we can help make
How did
smarter
you do that?
decisions.
What?
What?
And then the divorcees,
Omissions.
after helping you discover what maybe you should do, run off in pursuit.
Wow, they did it all within a single turn.
They did, yeah.
Speaking
Well,
for
talking is a free
action.
action.
You can talk
Yeah.
as much as you want in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
You can say a lot of words in 6 seconds. I will count. Say words.
No.
All right. So, you want to go in and help Elaine?
Yes, that's what we were originally planning to do.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
Then, I need you all to roll for initiative as I take a quick break and send us to break while I set up the map. See you in a minute. Welcome back, everyone. We have returned from break, and when we left off, you might have remembered that Midnight Brunch, came across their new favoriteest place in the world, Hippotech, which is something that I allowed to happen.
I'm sorry.
And now Hippotech is being attacked by the Goopables. They just ran off down the street. I'm not saying that. They just ran off down the street carrying Steve Hippopotamus with them. And then another group of them has remained behind, still harassing Elaine Hippopotamus on the inside. Building is on fire. I had you roll for initiative, so it's not going to surprise you that you are in fact in battle. So
Well,
that is what you're looking at.
We're over on the side here.
Yeah, you're a little. I'm going to switch the. Can't. Oh, that one's not plugged in. Haha. Fun. I'll go plug that one in here. So, you guys need to roll for initiative if you haven't already.
We did right before break.
And can I have those results, please?
14.
Ulseth,
15.
Holwyn. Oh, not great. That's an 8.
What? I only have 8?
Holwyn didn't roll well. What can I say?
What did you
9s.
22.
holy cow.
And
You get to run away first.
We're
okay.
heroes, though.
Save the chair.
So 9s, you're up first, followed by Ulseth. And then we're gonna get into,
Them.
them. The building is on fire. I think. The camera is now working. Building's on fire. There's 5 Goopables in there. And stand-in for Elaine because I don't have
A readily
a
available
hippo figure.
hippo shopkeeper figure.
Hippo inventor. Remember,
Right. She's the
Elaine
inventor.
is the inventor. Steve was the shopkeeper.
Right.
And right now, she's stuck behind the counters. She will be represented by
Muriel.
one of the failed versions of our Muriel print because not all of them turned out right. In fact, most of them didn't turn out right, so we have a lot of extra Muriels. So, that is Elaine in there. 9s, you're up first. What you doing?
We are going to do Call to Arms with my grand performance. I would do something, but there's a dog on top of me right now licking my face.
Yeah.
She decided she needed attention.
Yes, and she is getting it. So all of you, and I don't know, maybe some bystander who seems pretty brave right now. Is there any brave bystanders right near us?
Most of the bystanders are, off, keeping their distance from the fire
Just
and
doing their own thing?
Standing
and
by.
monsters that are attacking this random establishment. They're observing. Some of them have run off, presumably to get the fire department.
Oh, that
Do you
would be
think they're
helpful.
attacking because we visited?
That's a great question to ask when the building's not on high road. That's a great question to ask when we're not being attacked.
Well, we're not being attacked at the moment. We're just
We're just watching it be on fire.
Do they,
Like,
does
We're-
it seem
we're
like the
joining in
Goopables
the
are
attack.
aware of our presence at this time?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
they are.
okay.
They are well aware. When they ran out of the
oh, that's right. Some of them
and they
ran away.
ran over you guys, knocked you back.
I dropped my pen.
Great. We're off to a great start.
Go ahead.
Anyway, we're doing Call to Arms.
What does
Yeah,
that do?
And what does that do?
So first off, you're going to have immunity from being frightened,
Oh, okay.
which might be helpful here.
You don't know.
Or charmed. I don't think they're going to charm you, though. More importantly, though, you get half my bard levels rounded up to all saving throws, ability checks, and attack rolls while you can hear me.
So we get what, plus
5
5 to all.
saving throws, ability checks, and attack rolls.
That's a good thing to have.
Now, since you're playing a custom-made class just for Uzis, why don't you explain the conditions of maintaining this effect for the good ear watchers at home?
Basically, I just have to use one of my bardic inspirations, and Nines has to keep playing, so if someone interrupts me, the effect stops.
We're gonna do our best to let you just stay out there.
Yeah, I'll
and,
just like hang out by a wall or something, you know,
or a window.
thinking about how the burning builds.
And
We
there,
really care if the burning bills.
Yeah, that we changed the lyrics depending on the situation.
and interrupts will, just for the, because we haven't really done this in combat before, they will occasionally be handled by concentration checks, depending on the situation, or other skill sets.
Is the building on fire distracting?
Yeah, I will probably make you make a concentration check if you are inside a burning building while you're playing.
But the
if
song
someone,
is called "The Burning Bills." If anything, I should get advantage on that.
but if someone tries to attack you and they miss, then I might have you roll a performance check to see if you can maintain it. Even though they've missed, it's still disruptive. So,
We'll go a little closer to the building.
Just so we can be sure to hear you.
So,
now you do have Samirn's pick, which in your hands right now, I'm
Oh
assuming
wait,
you're
actually
playing.
it's +6. Yes.
I'm assuming that you're playing the saxophone.
Well,
No, it transforms. So probably loop back out.
You brought your loot back out, so you are using Samirn's pick as a pick
Yes.
rather than the reed of Samirn, which would be what you used if you're playing your sax. So you're playing your lute.
It's been a while.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that
That wasn't
the
park level, so it is still +5. But
the
I think-
range is gonna be 30 feet
well
on the lute in this environment.
that's pretty safe right now.
is that about where you wanted to move now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll peek around the corner, look at the
Look through the window.
window. Because there's a goo daddy just.
Just on the
Posing?
right
He looks like he's posed in there, just like.
side.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do?
Well, that's an action, so.
Okay. Next up, we've got Ulseth. Ulseth
Well,
Ralph.
I can move 30 feet, so that will get me right up to the door,
And then you action surge.
and then I use a bonus action to put cold oil on my main hand instead of flaming on.
Which is not ignited.
No, it's not ignited because I didn't flame it on. That's a bonus action that I'm not doing. But I am putting the cold oil on, which gives me a D4 cold damage in addition to whatever damage I might do if I happen to hit anything.
Which is
Um,
unlikely, even with the +5.
No, I
We're
don't
gonna
want
take
to.
damage if we walk in there.
I won't.
How on fire is this building?
Pretty on fire.
Can I see Elaine from where I am?
Leave it.
Yeah, where is Elaine? I can't see from my angle.
She's right here.
Is she within 30 feet of me?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say like 20, 25 feet.
Then I shouldn't get frightened about anything.
Great. Can I see Elaine from where I am?
Right through the
Yeah.
door. Yeah, through the flames.
She's obscured a bit by flames and smoke, but you can see her.
Is she showing distress from the fire?
I would. Yes.
Like define distress. What exactly are you looking
Is she
for?
getting hurt?
Yeah, I mean, probably.
Yeah.
She's not like burning alive right now.
But it's not good.
She's inside a burning building.
Okay,
So yeah, it's not good.
I'm very concerned, and I do have my fire cloak, which makes me immune.
It does.
I'll ask this: is it big enough that if I got up to her, I could wrap her up in it?
No. Despite her appearance here, She is a hippo person, and
Oh yeah,
8
she's
feet
large.
tall or something.
But I
yeah,
could-
she's definitely much larger than the figurine would
Can I stand
suggest.
between her and the flame?
Yeah, I mean, it's not that your cloak won't do anything at all. It's that you can't just encompass her and then
Right.
she's suddenly fine.
Okay, so being thoughtless of my own safety and being very concerned about the Hippotech inventor, I'm going to use, before the fight even starts, action surge to put myself between her and the flames.
So you're gonna do like 5, so that jump on the desk,
Well, I'll go between them.
jump through the fire, and like land. That would be really cool. You do like a running jump off the desk, do a somersault through the flames.
I like the
more
somersault
imagine-
on top of it.
I more imagine Olsef runs in, and like he's about to leap onto the counter, but the floor gives out because it's on fire. He just kind of trips and just like rolls over it.
And falls into the basement.
Yeah, falls into the
Also, why don't
basement.
you make...
I don't do that. I get between her and the flames. What do I need to do?
Why don't you just make an athletics check to climb over the counter?
With advantage because of our tattoos.
And +5, right?
Yeah, Nines has a crazy powerful ability going
that
on.
he's never used.
Well, before I couldn't.
Okay,
It was
so-
hard to talk and play and keep it going. So at least I remember us talking about something like
31.
31 to get over.
Well, I get
counter.
a +8 already. due to
Yeah, I think you make it over
plus
just
the
fine.
13 in that. 31.
If you want to do a little flourish, I'll let you embellish your move description, but
Okay,
you
well,
certainly
what I
make it.
do is I do what Nines was saying, but better. I
that. So you
rush.
trip and then
No,
fall down
I
the-
rush through the door. I do.
That's what I said. I'm not.
Yes,
not-
I was setting you up for failure.
Okay, I do what Zoria said. I rush through the door, but
Oh, that's a lot smarter
I
than doing
put
what
my
I want you to do.
hands. I put my hands on the desks in front there.
Yeah.
And do a vault, a vault, feet overhead.
Through the flames.
Rewind time. Why you even knocked the flames right over?
You hit the ceiling.
I do a vault like that, a somersaulting vault,
Yeah.
and land between Elaine and the flames.
On the counter.
Well, I guess there's no room behind it, is there, for both of us?
Not really.
You do it because I'm
That was
I do that. If
was-
anybody's ever watched my stream, my painting stream, you'll notice that despite the fact that my character got a 31 on the athletic check, me as a player, not so much.
And then do you just, in like your manliest voice, go, "I'm here to save you."
No, I just do that.
And you just go,
that's in your real
"Hello."
voice.
Hello.
I could say something like, "You who are Elaine, I am here to help."
Say, "Come with me if you want to live."
right. Now
Yeah.
it's one of their turns. Let's.
Sorry about all of that. I was being athletic, but my
Yeah,
Ew.
not acrobatic with your fingers.
It was very amusing to watch in my head what Ulseth did compared to what
he as a player.
Let's demonstrate.
you, the player, were demonstrating with Ulseth, the figure, was doing.
Yeah.
In my head, gold medal gymnast. On the table,
Just really
Australian
not so good.
breakdance professor.
Kind of like that.
You tech decked when you should have Tony Hawked.
So, wait.
That if you were a kid in the 90s,
Tech
that was
deck
the
where-
best joke I've ever heard.
Tech decks for the little finger skateboards.
Oh, well,
Which
Great.
Super Bowl is doing something?
I don't even know right now. You tech decked when you should have Tony Hawked. Marvelous.
They were so over, even though they're mindless
Do you
creatures.
have TM inspiration?
I don't. If I did, I think I lost it last time because I made annoying noises.
You have it again.
Hooray!
Okay. This goopable over here. Hi. Yeah, this goopable over here is gonna move. Yeah, gonna move towards Elaine, and they're gonna try to pick Elaine up.
Can they not?
She's married.
The goopable goes up to Elaine and says,
Come with me. If
"So
you want.
do you come here often?"
So a pickup line
The,
her.
the goopable can't speak.
It was a joke. Because I said I was going to try to pick her up in like a grapple. And then I made a pickup line joke.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the most pedantic combat we've had, I think.
I think
ever.
that's every combat. We get really pedantic. Yes.
Good
We're
luck.
right.
Good job on Elaine here. Elaine was able to dodge out of the way of the grapple attempt. And that concludes.
Thanks for that +5.
Yeah. Actually, she didn't need it. That was the most surprising
What?
part. She rolled a nat 20.
Wow.
She didn't even say baby.
I don't think she's familiar with that particular custom.
Why not?
She's very skilled and experienced at dodging people picking her, trying to pick her up. Whose turn is it?
It's another goopable. Then it's
Another-
yours.
Oh,
So think about what you want.
no.
All right.
Yes, I want that chair.
Yeah. Ulseth, I am going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw
No.
as a goopable is attacking you.
Psychically?
Yes. Well, sort of.
Okay. I see that. Well, that's not good.
You do have lucky.
I do have lucky. I'm going to use lucky. One of my luckies. Thanks for the reminder. It's definitely better. +5, 23, 20, 23, 24.
You feel the spell gripping a hold of you, and you feel your muscles starting to seize up in a tightening position. But then you realize that this is all just stupid, and you shrug off this spell.
I'm going like, what?
Get away, dark thoughts.
Yes. And you weren't entirely certain which
I was going to
goopable
ask
did that.
which one did that, but now I don't know.
Yeah.
Why weren't you paying attention
Sorry,
to
yeah.
your surroundings?
It's your turn.
All right, I'll run up to the door, which is about as far as I can go.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. Okay.
Keep in mind, Olsef does have a pretty good save right now, so.
Yeah. And can I see through the door mostly where I'm at?
Yeah, I mean,
Do I
things are smoky in there, but you can see it.
can I see that chair?
Which one?
The chair that
The massage chair.
the massage chair.
Yes, you can see it. It's over in the corner in a little display area.
Like over here?
Yeah, it's over there.
Okay. Well, I can't.
Quit turning Ulseth into an Australian breakdance professor.
No.
But yeah, it's bad enough when I do it.
So I can't tidal wave where Ulseth and Elaine are without hurting them to put out the fire. But I can.
In some fairness here, Elaine does have quite a bit of cover in the counter, and I'm just trying to paint, because this is all just representative but not perfect. So you're seeing that Elaine has a fair bit of cover, and I think Ulseth's actually behind the counter,
And my intent
Do you
was
want-
to be, if there was room,
but there's not. You're holding a giant plastic sword out, so it doesn't work perfectly with the environment.
But that's what it
Yeah.
was. So we're both sort of mostly
so you do
behind the
have
counter.
partial cover.
Yeah, tidal wave ignores cover.
You have a high save anyway.
I
Just do
mean,
non-lethal tidal waves.
I have no idea what Elaine's hit points are, but it does 48 damage.
I mean,
So,
not max damage worth of hit points.
so I'm leaning towards putting out one of the other fires and maybe maximizing a goopable hit like this
That's a
turn.
pretty good goopable.
I mean,
hit.
yeah, that's your attack, so.
So I'm gonna peek around the door a little, right? And shoot a tidal wave like that. It's like a 10 by 30 wave to try and hit both of these goopables and this fire.
Okay, so 10 feet wide, 30 feet out.
30 feet long, 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall.
Okay.
55 tons of American pride.
And I get a single drop of water and slide it across my palm where it grows and grows into a giant tidal wave and shoots across that way. So they have to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay. There's one. And what is the save?
17 dexterity.
Wow. Both failed.
So they're both knocked prone then. They both take 18 feet of bludgeoning. I just pushed them over to be prone.
Fair enough.
They take 18 bludgeoning damage. All unprotected flames are extinguished in its area and within 30 feet of it.
Okay, well,
As
this
it-
is a 20-foot
Spreads out.
radius. So, another 10 feet. Basically, go to the end of the counter.
So, yeah. So I think everything except that flame
Yep.
would be extinguished. I said 18 bludgeoning already. Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm guessing stuff like this desk is all pushed over.
Yeah, smooshed up against the wall.
Also, that bookshelf would probably fall over. There it goes.
Yeah, and that counter would be pushed back.
Well, it says, I guess, solid stone counter.
Well, yeah. So
Nice notice that the wall that he's leaning against got a lot cooler.
And
Like, cool.
yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah, so
And
that's
I
just pleasant.
and I yelled, "Tidal wave, go!"
What would I ask for?
I didn't yell that.
Why not?
I yelled flame on. So what?
Nothing. Anything else you want to?
No, that's my turn.
Okay. Then one of the guy closer to the exterior, yep, gets up and moves towards you.
Yeah, yes. Half speed still can get up to me.
Yes. And he's gonna attack you.
Why?
I think you know why.
I was doing nothing.
What's your AC?
17.
If you heard that, because our mics are fairly sensitive, that's the noise that my dog makes every time she lays down.
Or moves. Or anything.
Your AC again, sorry?
17.
First attack misses, shockingly.
Ha! Take that, Goopa Ball. You can't
Yeah.
hurt me.
The second attack hits,
Damn it.
dealing,
There.
9 damage to you as an improvised goopable flail is extended from its arm and smacks you. It's now Holman's turn.
Hellman is going to walk towards the building and get a shot lined up through one of the doors, like that.
Maybe like
Yeah, through that. You can see that one there through the door.
Well, they're behind cover, so...
No, it's not.
Well, no, there's two over there that I can aim that are a threat to you and our hostage
but they're
situation.
behind the counter.
Yeah, but there's one that's
pretty open.
pretty open.
But I feel like they're going to heal themselves by jumping into fire later.
Oh, well, there's a fire.
But the one attacking Zoria is also behind cover.
Yep. No visibility there.
Move
With the door.
Move Hellwind over so we can just shoot the one that's closest to our hippo friend.
Like that.
Yeah. So it goes right through the door,
At this one.
but bonus action, Hunter's Mark. And using some ice arrows,
Oh yeah.
we're going to fire 2 arrows right at them. I rolled 2 2s.
No.
+5.
Plus
That
your
Hold on,
attack
let me do some
something.
math.
Ew, math.
Oh, that's gross.
In D&D.
Yeah, don't you get like a +8 or something?
It's going to be 18 each.
At a 2.
Oh, you get quite an attack.
and you were aiming at the one,
Behind cover.
Yeah.
Behind
okay,
the counter.
the
so
one that attempted to
Grapple.
grapple.
Yeah. So its AC will be increased by the counter.
Yeah, that does not hit.
Elwyn!
Do better.
Do better, you're getting such a boost! You did Hunter's Mark!
What do you want from me?
I want you to do better!
Say each time you miss, I get 1% more from your fees.
Now they write the contract.
That's true. You just sign it.
I really need to stop doing that.
Anything else you'd like Holland to do?
Have them get frustrated and be like, huh!
Throw their bow on the ground.
But then pick
Oh,
it back
fair.
up because they still have the movement for it.
All right. The other knocked over Goopable
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
gets up, and
Also attacks me.
that one moves over the counter to stand next to Olseth.
There's a bookshelf.
You can just put it on top of the counter. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right. And that will make an attack on Olseth.
Oh. I need a 21.
That won't do it, and neither will that. Clangs off of your armor as you hear 2 dull thuds land on your back as you've moved to kind of protect.
I'm protecting.
Even though the
Elaine.
flames are out, that's kind of where you last were. And
I
then
go, I hope you did not dent my armor.
Then the final Goopable that's standing just to my right of the one that attempted to grab Elaine. That one is going to do something
Fun.
so bad.
I just spread water all over this shop full of electrical appliances that are presumably plugged in for testing.
Yeah.
Is that fine?
Are they resistant to lightning damage?
They hasted that one?
Yep, sure did.
Yikes. Okay, haste is bad.
Yeah, it's not great for you guys.
And it does what?
Okay,
2 attack. Double attacks.
yeah, they can gain an extra attack.
Double movement.
They can dash, disengage, hide, or use an object. So they basically get an extra standard action. It also doubles the target's speed. So when they do move, they move twice as fast as they otherwise could, and they get a +2 bonus to AC, and it has advantage on dexterity saving throws. Yeah. It's a great spell.
Now, if the drops, they get like lethargy for a couple rounds, I think.
And how do they drop it?
When the spell ends,
If you kill the caster.
and it lasts 10 rounds. It's a 1 minute duration. So it does have a little while to last. When the spell ends, the target can't move or take actions until its next turn. But if you also were to dispel it or something like that.
Dispel, break concentration on the caster, kill the caster. That sort of thing.
So, there's multiple ways.
Yeah.
And speaking of multiple ways, Nines, it's your turn.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how that's multiple or ways, but, it's your turn.
How is it? How far away is it to the
You
other
wanna
door?
like go over here? Like over this way?
Yeah, but go into the other door. How much more movement do I have?
Like 10.
How far away is everyone from me?
Right now?
Like, well, if I take a step in, just a single step.
I'm like 20 feet away from you.
If you're
Here.
in the door like that. This is what, a 20-foot radius?
20-foot radius.
So Ulseth's like Ulseth and Holwyn are both right about 20 feet.
And everyone else all the enemies are within like 30 feet of me.
Yeah, everyone's in 30 feet of you.
Well, if I'm there, I want to use one of my new abilities with my pick called All Wonder and Pain,
Uh-huh.
where twice a day in combat, the wielder of the reed may make a performance check to attack with a specific art, the lute, and a music performance will do thunder damage to them.
All right.
All enemies in a 30-foot radius.
It doesn't have the radius in here.
Oh.
It is
But-
if they can hear you
Oh.
or otherwise view the performance. It is not limited to simply instruments. If you are, say, an interpretive dance performer, if they can see you, then it will affect them.
Is he able to maintain call of arms while doing this?
I mean, it's technically part of the performance, isn't it? Or
It is
I
it is an
don't know.
ability of the pick itself.
I see.
So it's sort of channeling around other things.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a god item.
Oh, yeah,
You
no.
got stuff.
I just wanted to understand it.
And since it's a performance check, I get advantage, correct?
You do.
Well, it worked so well when I was Hellwind, so. For a performance check, that's going to be 29.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am mines! Bam! And then I step back through the door. just taking 5 steps back. I don't need to get surrounded.
All right. Let's see here. First one.
I am 9.
Bam!
Second one.
Thank you for the
Can put paralyze on that one there.
This one?
Yep.
So it loses haste.
Oh no. I hadn't gotten to that one yet.
This is the caster, though.
I was pointing to the one out there,
Oh.
a little further.
Right.
The one that didn't
This one.
move.
Yes, that one. That's paralyzed.
What was that, Nines?
And then
It's just me doing performance stuff. Why can't you do that?
sorry, the one that's attacking you is also paralyzed.
This is because it's thunder damage.
Yes.
We better enjoy this. At some point, they're
Okay.
going to fix this
And
flaw with the.
If I remember, it was
commands.
29 on your performance.
Yes.
Okay.
They've been improving and updating all the time.
Yes,
so
just
that-
like all technology and products. It's just been getting better as time goes on.
no matter what.
Looks like you're doing a lot of math over there.
Well, there's 5 of them.
I guess that's why I did that.
You just dealt 145 damage to the field.
Yes, thank you, gods, for giving the most important party member a good item.
Owen got an item?
So why am I even wielding this sword?
I can only do it twice a day. And how often are we going to run into things that are going to be weak to thunder? It only happens like what? Once?
Every
twice
time
a
we
day?
fight a
All the time.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Put the fire out. I mean, I can't. I don't have any more moves.
You just want to.
But I want to.
I wanted to make sure that you didn't want to move more or anything like that.
Oh,
So-
Hillman will protect me. Because
Ulseth.
I control their turn, so...
It's your turn.
I'd like to reach the haste guy. Can I switch places with Elaine?
Just pick her up and just, like, turn around.
With a willing participant, which she is, you can swap. I did not make a Ulseth friendly counter space. That's what I'm
Ulseth.
realizing.
That is why
When we
you never
update
get
your
that.
mini, you don't get to have a sword.
Okay. I am attacking the haste one.
That's a really good idea because it gets to go next.
Plus. Oh, plus a lot.
Yes, you guys are getting a
20.
massive buff right now.
22.
Yeah, that will hit.
Yay.
Man, this buff is going to be great until you start making your own buffs for your little enemies.
What do you mean, my own buffs for my little enemies?
Well, I got.
Well, whenever I get anything good, like if you watch an anime, whenever they get a new ability and they use it to beat the big bad, they use it on the next one. It's just complete trash. It's just garbage.
Yeah.
This does all of 8 slashing and 3 cold.
Like right now we're fighting Frieza. Pretty soon we'll be at
Now I use my offhand. And that is, wow, 28. No, 7, 12, 12. Yeah, 28. I'm guessing that hits
That'll
as
hit,
well.
yeah.
So this does.
See, Hillwin, that's what you need to do.
Jeez. But I need to do damage when I do it. 5 slashing and 1 cold. And now I do my second attack because I get 2 attacks. 26.
Still hits.
By the time we're done with these, they'll have improved them to where they're just healed by all damage.
So it's like, why didn't we just do that before?
9 slashing and 2 cold.
Okay, we need to get you a new. Is it a D4 or D6
D8.
for the cold?
No, D4.
Okay.
I need a new D4. Do I get to use my offhand again, or no? That was just.
You can action surge.
He already
No, I have
action surged.
action
Yeah.
surge. So
Oh.
my second attack is just with my main hand.
You get 2 main hand attacks, and then your bonus action is your offhand.
Yeah, I used the offhand already. So, I go. Take that, foul beast, or something.
Were you that enthusiastic?
No, I just beat on him with my sword.
You just went.
You just-
I go. Just.
You're all business.
I'm just all business. I don't make any sounds at all.
Okay.
You don't say unhand the hippo lady.
No, doesn't have her in hand.
That's true. They failed to. You said it was the hasted one's turn next.
It is indeed. Yes.
They're afraid, right? They're leaving because.
Oh,
Because
they're very afraid.
They
yes.
should be afraid.
Your AC's 21?
1.
21, okay. It's a miss. That's cocked. Also a miss. Also somehow a miss. Also a miss.
Wow, this is.
Oh, can I do a taunt? No, that
Please
would.
don't. No, I've seen what happens when I have.
That would be-
Let's hear your taunt.
No, I'm not going to taunt. That would
Taunt
be
away?
That would be out of character. But I do make blocking motions with my swords.
I make blocking sounds with my swords.
I like that the implication here is that it's swinging so badly, you're not actually blocking them. You're just making blocking motions.
yeah.
Just
Just
to
in
make it
case.
feel better.
No, I'm doing that just in case.
just in case.
Just in case.
Okay. And now, that one gets...
It action surges, right?
No, they don't have that ability
Yeah.
yet.
That weird scientist guy is working on it.
God, we really should have killed him.
Really
Like-
should have killed him. We don't even have a name for him that we know of.
Hey, you guys didn't even get a name. He's just creepy scientist guy.
Yeah.
That's it. And he's sending all these things after you.
Because we.
Pro tip to other players: if your DM says, "Here's an evil scientist," murder them.
Just take it a
The,
step
the
further.
scientist, not your DM.
If your DM says, "Here's a character," murder that character.
First thing, just go.
You never know.
Just don't even think about it.
If the
Actually,
DM says, "Oh, look, there's the forge in pajamas,"
Take
take advantage of the opportunity.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, so far we've done none of those
We
things.
really should have murder hoboed it up. Like it's biting us on the ass. On the
You
second
guys
half.
are the least murder hobo group I've ever DM'd.
Yeah. Sorry.
If
doesn't
anything,
like
we
to
have
kill.
fed
Except for
people.
Zoria.
We're getting there. You seem like you're
That
teetering on the edge of madness.
What do you mean? Your new name is Elevens.
You can't just rename
Okay,
knives.
Soria.
My turn?
No, not
Oh.
yet. You're being targeted.
Oh.
And you're gonna take...
I'm just gonna take damage.
Just take it.
Yes,
You're not
yes, you
rolling.
are. That was the most pathetic rolling. You take 5 force damage as you're pierced by many small darts of magical energy coming from behind you.
Behind me? Holwyn.
Not Holwyn,
Nines?
not Nines.
There's no one else.
It's that guy over there.
Oh.
The one
The one that's not paralyzed.
The one to my side.
the one that's paralyzed no more.
What?
They have the anti-paralyzation software installed. Part
Yes,
of the new
that's
BIOS
what happened.
update.
That's why it's the BIOS. It's bio software.
Yeah.
Sorry, now it's your turn.
I
Did
guess.
the fire spread by any chance?
No, everything over there is pretty well soaked at the moment, so the fire over there is just burning away.
Oh. You should probably do something about that.
Alright. I'll jump up on this table
Okay.
and I'll shoot a column of. Well, actually, it'll put out the fire near it. So I'll make it like that. So the tidal wave
Okay.
Slam them against the
hits
wall.
these two and smashes them
Just
against the
misses
wall.
me.
Because it's a 10-foot wide, so it's only 2 squares wide. So, it'll like knock this over. Right.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could probably hit all of them.
Can you like stand on that table and then when the wave hits, like use
Surf
it to
it?
boost? Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. You don't have that high enough dexterity for it.
God no.
What was the DC on yours?
17.
All right, those two. One of them makes it. The other 2 fail. The one that makes it is the one a little further to the right of me. So the one that hasn't been attacking
This one.
Seth.
This one makes it.
That one fails.
That one fails, so it's prone,
Yep.
Doesn't get pushed
That
that
one.
one's fine.
That one saves.
and that one's prone.
Yes.
Does it push the one that was in the middle over somewhere?
It
Or they
doesn't
just fall
move
over?
them, it just knocks them over. So
Doesn't seem like much of a tidal wave then.
the ones that failed to save take 23 bludgeoning,
That's quite a bit.
and the one that doesn't takes half, so
12.
12 or 11, depending on. 12, yeah, 12 bludgeoning.
And then puts the fire out.
And it puts the fire out in a huge area around it. And the one, if they're concentrating, they have to make a concentration save.
23, you said, bludgeoning?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think Hilma can shoot the one that's 100 mark then.
No, because it's prone behind a counter.
Okay.
It's in complete
But
cover.
they can move up and attack.
So does the one that has haste have to make a concentration save?
Yes, and that is exactly what I am doing right now.
Perfect.
Come on.
2.
Lose it. Lose it.
2. 2. 2.
Two.
We're manifesting it too.
Yeah.
They actually make their concentration save.
That figures.
Probably rolled a 4.
And that's does Elaine look hurt at all?
Yes.
Alright, I'll use a bonus.
From the attack or just in general?
Just in general right now.
I'll use a bonus action to heal.
There's a lot
8.
going on.
I'll use my Balm of the Summer Court to heal 8 hit points on Elaine as a bonus action. And then I'll end my turn.
All right. And now it is the one that's right next to you's turn. Let's see if it can.
Break.
Oh no, it is still paralyzed.
This one.
Yep, that's still
Yeah.
paralyzed. So you just kind of see it going.
It's like ripples all
yeah,
over
just it's sort of
metal.
vibrating really quickly. Now it's Whole One's turn. Let's see if they can actually hit something this time.
Ha!
Okay, we're gonna shoot ice arrows at the one that's still kind of standing up.
This one.
Yeah.
They have partial cover.
That one's prone, but it's being weighed down by all the rings.
So, let's try this again. Plus 16. Last time both shots missed. Nat 20, baby!
And
That
And 32.
that'll hit.
So, 36 and 32.
Go ahead and roll for damage.
And ice and no hunter's mark. Alright, we get to double the dice roll for one of them. 10, 15 piercing for the first one. 4 cold damage for the critical one. Oh wow. There we go.
Okay, so there was 19 damage altogether on the critical hit.
Yes.
Okay.
And then for the second one, 13 piercing and 5 cold damage.
And that should be 2 more concentration checks as well.
Yes. Second concentration fails, so the haste is off. That other guy cannot do anything for one round.
It's effectively stunned for a round.
Yes.
Stunned and prone.
Yep.
Olsef, you need to
I get
wait for your
advantage.
turn.
I mean-
and then,
They just can't move or take actions.
Yeah, but they are prone.
that is literally everything.
Yeah, they
you need
they
to
are
do that.
prone from another effect. Anything else you want Whole One to do?
Yep, that one. Yeah, it's fine. We seem to have this pretty well handled so far.
Then the one on the other side of Ulseth,
By
is-
Elaine.
yes, is now going to attempt to grapple Elaine once more. somehow failing. She's very wily.
And she's a hippo.
She's a wily hippo.
She got +5 in addition to her normal stats.
And the Goopable got a 1. So I'm rolling great.
If anything, they should be hugging themselves now.
They basically are just like, I love me.
I love
Okay. Then it's the last one's turn, which is the one that is currently prone on the floor away
Does it get
from.
up?
Yeah, it gets up. And this one is that that's not quite the best option, but it'll do. Okay. It runs over to the other. They're the 2 spellcasters. Those guys, yeah. It runs over there,
They're kind of merged together. aren't
locks arms, and then they both turn their heads to face the wall where a door has appeared, and they step through, and it closes behind them.
Dimension door.
Yeah.
You don't have counterspell, do you?
they? I don't think I have counterspell yet.
So they disappeared.
Yeah.
Cool.
maybe.
Well, they're within 300 yards of us. I mean, 500 feet.
Anything else you want to add in here? Take a second. Think about it. Nothing? Good. 9, it's your turn.
Why? What could we have done?
Just want to make sure that no one wanted to use any other abilities.
I don't have anything on a reaction.
No, nothing we could have done to stop it.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything.
Okay, it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Why is it my turn?
Because it came around again.
because it came around.
Oh. So they already... Why don't we just have a bunch of
Gooples.
scoops out there?
Bunch
They're
of
just-
goops.
Just being goopy.
Do we want to find the ones that disappeared? Is that the most important thing?
I think saving a line's the most important.
The thing's not on fire, and half of them can't even move right now.
2 of them.
And one is currently hugging itself because it just could not grab the hippo.
It's like she was invisible. Even though she's the size of a hippo.
Now I'm gonna find. I use Dimension Door, and I go 200 feet into the air. It disappeared somewhere. They could have went outside. They could have been in there. If they're in there, we're gonna kill them.
So
They're
you're
goopables. They're gonna be shiny.
going 200 feet straight up.
Uh huh.
Okay.
And I'm looking for the goo daddies. They only went 500 feet at most.
Okay. Sure.
What? They disappeared. I don't like that.
This is the most Nines thing. Where did they go? I hate that they disappeared. With your cloak. I'm assuming you're using your cloak.
Yeah.
And then going straight up into the sky.
Unless you can see further.
Yeah.
I don't see them in the 0.001 seconds I have up here before I start falling.
You have some time. Gravity takes a minute to... Fine, 300 feet.
Gravity takes a minute.
You have to start it up like it's a, it's a
like
cold start.
Yeah, it's like a diesel engine that's been frozen overnight.
You gotta prime it a bit.
We're going with Looney Tunes physics.
So, can you also like jump in midair like Mario, where you did the double jump?
It's been a while since I checked my character sheet, but
Oh my god.
Maybe
Okay,
a
sure.
feather fall
You-
to slow it down a bit.
You teleport up 300 feet? You
Yeah,
want?
let's do 300.
Okay.
Since he laughed at 200 feet.
Sure. Make a perception check. Since you are scanning the entirety of the world around you.
Now I'm scanning a 500-foot,
Radius.
1,000-foot radius.
Did you say 300 feet? Mm-hmm. All right, it'll take you 4.3 seconds to hit the
That's
ground.
plenty of time. That's plenty of time to get an idea.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got a. Weren't you supposed to bless us before this fight?
You said that you have the boosts covered with your spells, so I'd never bless.
So you didn't feel the need to
I
give us-
focused on putting out fire instead.
That was a wise thing.
Because I didn't imagine ever that someone would teleport 300 feet straight in the air.
Well, there was
I get the added bonus for my performance, right? Or is it only just the people listening to it?
No, you get it too. You're psyching yourself up. Good key thing to note here. That wonderful bonus that you guys have been experiencing.
Is gone.
I'm gonna
no
be
longer-
on the ground before my turn is over.
That's right. It's
But-
going to be like 4.5 seconds.
You had to stop playing because you have to do that with your cloak.
You sustain a note, throw it over,
Yeah.
and then you play a nice charge into like as you go down to psych yourself up. Like I'm gonna catch these guys with my badger eyes. Which,
Okay, make a performance check.
How did I talk myself into a performance check too?
You talked yourself into a performance check, which you think is a bad thing. But I was just gonna say you can't perform. You can't keep performing while you do this. But then you said, no, you sustain a note, you strum a chord, and you're like, down, and you just let that reverberate. And you talked me into letting you have a performance check.
That's going to be a 21. Unless I could add +5. That's 26. I don't know if I can sustain my performance with the existing performance.
I think you can.
So, 26.
Yes, fine, you do that.
And my perception is a 26 as well.
You do not see any of the goopables.
And then
Not one.
Yeah, you don't see any goopables when you're up there.
Okay, and I use my reaction to cast Featherfall so I don't die.
so you're playing an instrument, looking around, and casting a spell.
Yeah, I'm a bard. That's what you do.
If
The
I could-
game rules say that I have to allow this.
It's too bad that I'm way inside the building because I can't see any of this.
Like, Hillman just is the only one. It's just
Yeah.
like...
And Hulwin's not.
So
Hulwin's
Hillman
gonna-
sees a cloak, just a cloak just
Now,
go over. Nyes isn't there, and then 4 seconds later,
are you able to use a reaction on your turn? I forget.
I think you can use a reaction anytime something happens that would trigger a reaction.
You mean like falling from 300 feet?
yeah,
The intense feeling of fear?
there wasn't any fear.
The rush-
If anything, no, I am currently using an ability that prevents us from being frightened.
That's right. You're not afraid. Exactly. Explicitly not afraid.
Yes.
As the
It's
as you
just a
start
response
falling
to
at
an
100
event.
and-
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. So yes, you can use a reaction. Reaction is just responding to anything that happens that could trigger that response.
Yeah.
So I mean, you could say as a reaction to being attacked, I cast Featherfall. That would just be very stupid.
But
Well, like
not if you
knock off
got
a
pushed.
building.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess in that one specific case, it could be.
No.
And this is
What if you knocked off a cliff?
this is where the Goopa balls that
I just yeeted 2 of these guys out of here for you.
Yeah.
And now you're like, I want to quibble about dumb things.
And the Gooba Balls who teleported away now counterspell the feather fall, right?
They have to be pretty close for that, though.
Like 60 feet, I think, yeah.
They are not close enough to do that.
Also, I'm a badger. It probably wouldn't hurt that bad.
You take 20 d6 damage at that height.
Well, what I would do is I would fall onto Hillwin.
And then Dylan
Then
would
Hillwin
take
would die.
20 d6 damage
And you just
as well.
fall your dumb butt back to the ground now.
Okay, after 4.5 seconds, I gently touch the ground.
Felt more
And
like
continue-
4.5 minutes.
It felt like that, but
But it really wasn't.
that was just the adrenaline pumping in all of you. And
Oh,
then I
yes.
keep playing.
Anything else you'd like to do?
I did everything I wanted to do. I can just retire the character now.
You did.
You almost did.
It's done now. Yeah.
All right. Well, Seth, it's your turn.
So if someone is prone, what does that do to it?
Advantage on attacks.
Well, I'm just.
Advantage on melee attacks.
Melee attack.
Well, yeah.
Ranged attacks actually get disadvantage.
Yeah. Anything from more than melee, from 5 feet, actually, so a spear would be a disadvantage.
Well, not being friendly toward this particular Goopable,
As opposed to you.
I'll attack. I really need new glasses.
Which only highlights that a spear is a coward's weapon used to poke a foe at a distance.
Yeah.
This is a weird 18.
Isn't it hard to? It's hard to
That
read
is
the eights.
very
Yeah.
hard to read that 18.
7, 12, 30.
Just
Does a
makes it.
30 hit a prone enemy?
just barely makes it.
It was close, but you made it.
Crappy damage. 8 slashing and 3 cold. Then I attack with my offhand.
Which one of those 2 are you tagging?
prone
Prone one.
Prone? Okay.
Nat 20. Baby. With my offhand.
How much damage did you do with your first attack?
8 slashing and I think it was 2 cold.
Okay, got it.
This one is, let's see, I just do this twice. Do I get the cold damage twice too? Or just the
All
the
dice get
slash?
doubled on a crit.
Jeez. 6, 10 slashing. 2, 3 cold. Why I keep rolling D3s? You know?
With that second blow, you managed to fell said Goopable.
The one that's already fallen?
Yes, you fell it even further. In fact, you fell it so hard it just stands upright again and then falls over.
I've done that in video games before.
That's pretty dramatic. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Well, I have another attack left,
You do.
so I'm going.
And another enemy standing next to you.
Well, it's
Well,
not
no.
next to me. I push my way past Elaine, saying, excuse me," just like you would do.
Excuse me.
Yeah. And I don't have advantage on this, but I will attack with my main hand. 19.
That will hit.
Yay. See if I can get more than a 1 on my D8 here.
I know how you feel today.
Yeah. Oh, good. I got 3 times that. 7 slashing. And 3 cold.
Okay. Soria, your turn.
Alright. Do we think that those mages are gonna come back? Are they getting back up? What are we thinking?
Oh, I don't think they're nearby. Otherwise,
they
my
could
badger
just-
eyes would have seen them.
They could just pop up anywhere if they've got Dimension Door.
True.
They could just you know, at some
Dude.
point, if this fight is like going too quickly, or they care, or they might have gone out after Steve
They could have went 300 feet into the air
and fallen.
and fallen.
Do we want to try and capture this paralyzed one alive so that we can try and interrogate them while they're still
No,
animated?
because the thing that's alive is the goo, and the goo will just
Yeah,
go somewhere.
that's
It'll
true
just go
because they
out.
are dead already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean we could speak with dead, but I think we've done that already.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
they
usually-
they have no
And they
memory
say, "Oh,
between.
no," yeah.
The last thing they remember is
Is they got
Dying.
died. Yeah,
All right.
so no.
Okay. Then
Yeah, these guys are really terrible to try to get any information out of,
Yeah, they are. They're pretty worthless.
which is why they've been a really fun enemy for me. I can send them after you and you get no information from it. I like it.
we hate it.
I know.
don't like it.
I mean, what's more fun than interrogating prisoners?
Interrogating corpses.
I want to see how the YouTube algorithm deals with that.
Put that on a T-shirt.
Yeah, speak with.
then I suppose
Speak with prisoners? No, speak with dead.
I will just try and hurt this thing
Emotionally?
with blight.
You do that.
Yeah.
It's
So it's paralyzed right now.
Yes.
But it can still make wisdom saves, so it has to make a wisdom saving throw. Or constitution, sorry. Constitution saving throw.
Whatever's worse for it. Can we just do that?
8d8. So, I'm going to just infuse it with intense necrotic energy badly.
Can you guys start rolling better?
one would think that if
What is the
laws-
saving throw?
17. I lost my d. Here it is.
This is wow. I have to say that rolling is going really badly when we.
We can't even keep track of the dice.
Yeah, I know.
Those are a lot of numbers.
Yeah, it's blight, baby.
And they're all but one are below average.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, your luck's
Yeah, I know.
rubbing off on me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, did it make it safe?
No.
28 necrotic damage courses through it, and I'm going to back away from it.
No, do that while I can't attack you.
Yeah.
All right. That is no longer paralyzed. And it will rush towards you, having just been attacked by you.
Moving helped.
What is your AC?
17 still.
Okay. I don't keep them memorized. You do get hit.
Thank you.
You take
37.
12 damage.
So far, you've been the
12
only one who's been
Bludgeoning
hit.
damage from another flail smacking across your face.
Is that the first hit?
It's the only hit.
Oh, good.
And
Yeah, I'm closing in on half health here.
Yeah, you should probably like ask for help or get out of the way or.
I'm probably fine.
And now it's Holwyn's turn.
Owen, save me!
You might
One
need
second.
you might need to have Holwyn move in.
Yeah.
I don't think they have line of sight on anything right now.
Alright, Hillwind fires 2 arrows over at the one attacking you, Zoria.
You say that
Thank
like that's
you.
a bad thing.
Is Owen
Well,
real
it's
sassy
inconvenient.
about it?
I mean, we're doing things here.
What does that mean?
We're doing things here?
You never even moved Hunter's Mark.
It's not dead.
The one that had Hunter's Mark is dead.
I thought,
Also stabbed it. Too.
oh, right.
Yeah.
Fine, bonus action.
You already rolled.
Yeah. So what were your-
You're playing a ranger,
what were your
right?
rolls?
You always have
Yeah.
to forget it.
It's true.
We'll just shoot the other one. It's probably almost dead anyway.
The one attacking also. Yeah.
That's a good idea. We should attack the one attacking Olsef.
No, they keep missing. just like, they keep going, yeah, 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 yeah.
One was 19, and the other is 31.
They both hit. Complain loud enough, and then Holland will do things.
First one, 6 piercing, 3 cold. And the second one, 9 piercing, 5 cold.
That one slumps to the floor with a couple of arrows through it.
See, we didn't even need it.
I bet the other ones just teleported like right here and are just setting the place on fire.
Anything else that you'd like to do?
Bonus action,
Hunter's mark?
Hunter's Mark, to the living one.
Okay. Now it's that one's turn.
Well, that's not a surprise since that's the one that's left.
Yeah.
What's it gonna do?
Roll 3s.
Explode.
2 nat 20s.
Double nat.
Are you serious?
Yes. 2 nat 20s.
This is a lot
Use
of
lucky.
20s this game. That actually can use lucky, I think, on attacks against you. I believe you actually can.
I can roll lucky on attack against me. I should read that. But that should be, I
I'm
think it's
pretty sure you
before.
can.
Don't remember.
Whenever you make an attack or a saving throw, or when an attack roll is made against you, I can spend a lucky, and I
Yep.
choose, you can choose to
You then
force
you
one of
roll the
them.
d20 and choose which one.
Oh, it'll be very funny when you roll a d20. Do it. I want to see this.
Should
Well,
we
you
do
can
that?
change one of them.
I can change one of them by rolling lucky. Everybody's watching.
Yeah. Oh.
That's a 3.
It's a 3.
Your number.
So you picked the 20, right?
No, it's not a 3. It's a 5.
Okay,
5.
so one of them misses. The other one still hits.
You're like, oh, that was lucky. Ow!
That's right. Just like that. That's what I do. Except I don't have to because you already did it.
19 damage.
Wow.
19 damage. Okay.
Ha! Dice finally coming back. And that's all that it does. 'Cause it's probably gonna die this
And
turn.
I've used my lucky.
9s. It's your turn.
Oh,
There's only one left.
I keep playing, You suck! At living! Dude!
So you don't change anything.
Well, no, I can't. Well, I do,
Vicious mockery.
do Vicious Mockery.
Okay. Weirdly, it makes a save on that?
Huh. Against a mock like that?
Anything else you'd like to do?
That was like a major mock.
Let me go window shopping. Just kind of like.
See if that chair's okay.
Ulseth,
I go check the chair. Walk me over to the chair.
it's not in great shape. Ulseth, it's your turn.
The massage. Okay. I attack the one that's left. I wish I could see with these glasses.
I think it was a 9.
It is a 9 plus 12, 21.
That's best number.
21 hit.
Yes, I was just making sure.
Oh, look at that. I got more than 3.
Wow.
Yeah, 10 slashing and 1 cold. Then I attack with my offhand. Nat 20. Woo.
Baby.
Baby. Yeah.
There's so many 20s flying around this.
There's a lot of
session.
them. That's pretty weird, isn't it? 4, 7, 11 slashing and 2 cold. And then I do my second attack with my main hand.
Didn't you double the dice?
I did on my,
Yeah.
it was my offhand.
Oh, okay. Why do you keep doing it on the offhand? Do it on your main
he's-
sword.
Never.
Because he's always done it on his offhand. His offhand has
offhand is way
famously
better
done
than-
a lot more.
27. My offhand has always done better than my main hand. I don't know. It's really sad. That's why I switched hands. But this is back to normal. 7 slashing and 1 cold.
Okay. That it for you?
Well, I used my action surge. I used. I have a healing spell, but I can only use it on myself, I think. Yeah. Yep, that's it.
All right. Soria, it's your turn.
I hop over here. Whoop. I go. As a free action, say, "Can you understand me?" To this Goopable.
There's no response.
No response. Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking I might be able to try and Gaius it and use it as like an inside agent.
Oh, that would be fun.
But if it can't understand me, I can't. I suppose I should just kill it. Blight. Why not? Constitution 17.
There is no way that this can possibly survive this.
Well, let's roll dice.
I like
Because
to roll-
Ulseth had to leave it with 2 hit points. Not 1, but 2.
Because I freaking rolled it.
I was really sad.
I was really. Yeah. I mean, all I needed was
I wanted you to
like
kill
something more than nothing.
We can all just
it.
hold
Something,
our action.
something more than 1 cold damage.
Yeah. Yeah. Or something more than
Yeah.
a 3 on the D8.
So,
But, you know,
You
it's
should have got a crit on your other weapon.
Well, Soria just reaches down, grabs its head, channels necrotic energy into it, just black veiny pulses running through her and the creature. And as the metal all around it slowly corrodes into a black, ashen sort of rust and flakes off the corpse.
it's dead.
The corpses?
Yes, the corpse is dead again. Again.
It's
And
okay
all
to
the
kill
fire in
these
the
because
shop
they're
is
not
out.
alive.
Was that the bonus objective?
I mean, sure. Why not? You get an extra 800 experience points
Do
for
we
that.
get an achievement point?
Yeah, do we get our trophy?
I have a list of our.
You guys haven't brought that up in a while, so sure, why not? You get the achievement. It is
The burning doesn't build?
the burning doesn't build. Well said.
Okay.
I think I have.
that's a pretty
We
good
have
achievement.
55 achievement points. How many is that one worth?
15. It's a hard one.
Yeah, that's
15
pretty good.
achievement points. Yeah.
So we're at 60. 70 achievement points.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's not that much, actually.
I've increased our count though.
Oh.
I have it tracked in my inventory.
Maybe there's a
So
shop
you
we can
win.
spend in.
You who are Elaine, Apotamus.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Can you repair that chair?
I mean, I can repair the chair, but there's so much else wrong with it right now. The leather's all messed up, and where'd Steve go?
Oh, he got taken by a bunch of guys.
Yeah, he left you.
Well, that figures.
But we.
They come in here, they talking about, all sorts of grumbly mumbly stuff, and then they run off with Steve.
Wait, did they look silvery when they came in?
Yeah,
Did they set the building on
And
fire?
they talked to each other?
it seems that way. I mean, well, I don't know if it was talking so much, but they were like, grumbly mumbly.
We had not heard them grumbly mumbly before.
So they can communicate.
Or they grumble mumble.
And they grabbed all of my notes. They grabbed Steve.
They stole your notes?
Yeah, it figures. They take all of my stuff,
The
take my
scientist
husband.
wants the hippotech.
Well, they kidnapped the wrong person then. The wrong hippo.
Yeah.
People always assume it's Steve who does all the inventing, but of course that's me.
That's misogynistic.
It is. It makes Steve very upset.
Oh, well, it should. So the one that stole your notes, is that one of those that was still here?
No, they all ran off. Once you guys got here, they ran right off through the door.
Ah, with Steve.
Yeah, and my notes.
Well, I hope they are caught.
This is the second time this happened.
The second time,
Yeah, the first time was just it was a rival. Tried to burn my place down, steal all my notes. They kidnapped Steve then, too.
Divorcees, come in.
Yeah,
What's the status on Steve?
they got away from us. They got away from us
With Steve?
with Steve.
Have you tried going 300 feet into the air to keep track of them?
What?
So
No.
they got.
What?
Did they get away with the notes too?
They all teleported. We kept trying to chase them, and then they turned a corner, and we saw them stepping through some sort of door as a group, and
don't
they
you have to be a willing
they
participant?
teleported.
Then you can force someone through.
Well, that was not well done. We did our job here.
What?
We
You're
put out
already
the fire.
done.
Well, that's good. Can we do without a little criticism right now?
You sound like my ex.
Over. Like a relationship.
All right. You stay. Let's go to the scene of the crime and see if we can track them.
Okay, but if I have to
It's a-
go up another 300 feet, we're gonna have to wait till dawn.
This is the scene of the crime.
No, we have to find Steve,
Oh, we go to the scene of the
Yeah, the
dimension
Steve
door.
of the crime.
the Steve of the crime.
The Steve disappearance point.
Okay. We need to take care of Elaine though. She need.
Yeah.
All right,
Elaine?
we pull out our daggers.
Yeah.
Are you? Do you need to get to a safe house of some sort?
Oh, I'll go to stay with my sister. She's got a bed for me. You know, it's fine.
Okay.
Who the heck were these guys?
They're goopables.
We call them Goo Daddies.
Why?
Well, they're covered in a bomb. They're like alchemical monstrosities.
We had a naming contest, and that's what came up.
And my heart hit one.
Okay, sure.
They work for the Ulstan-Grafels from the Cormarian Republic.
Oh, those jerks.
You know about the Ulstein Glassfelds?
Well, yeah, they've been all over trying to, muscle me out of business for years.
They really
Did
are
any
not
weird,
nice.
creepy guys come in and try and buy all your notes from you recently?
No.
Okay.
They're just trying to steal it. Like bad guys.
Yeah. All right,
Well,
you
we'll
stay
try to
with
find
your
your
sister.
husband.
We're gonna do our best to find her husband, and I'm taking this burnt chair.
Sure, that's fine. I guess the insurance will pay for all of it. I'll just say they stole the chair.
Okay. I shove it
Insurance fraud is a crime.
Yes, it is.
As I'm
unless-
helping, carry the chair out.
in. We get it into my my cloak.
Well, someone stole the chair,
I
Yeah.
wink,
right?
Yeah.
wink at them.
Okay.
Does the massage function still work, even if it's all messed up?
I don't know.
Well,
We'll test
I
it.
test it before I move it.
We're not gonna steal something that's broken.
It still works, but the leather is badly abused, and
No, we'll just
Oh,
leave
we didn't
it.
even get
Yeah.
ethically sourced leather.
We'll just leave it.
Oh, perhaps you can ask if she can make another. You can
no, it was the
commission one.
fire.
Oh,
You can commission one for
is that
yourself.
locally sourced?
Yeah, I don't want to pay that much.
Yes, the
No.
fire was locally sourced.
We'll just leave the chair. We're gonna go find your husband, Elaine.
Well, I hope you do.
Do you have any sort of tracking device on him if he gets lost easily?
Yeah,
and
ankle
anything?
bracelet, embedded chip.
No, but
anything
that's a
like-
good idea. I should do that.
Yeah, that's probably something you could invent.
I need a lot of technica.
Do you have? This would actually help.
What?
Do you have any, like a brush he used or anything, like hair? of his?
Well, we don't have, tons of hair. Just small little little bits of it up there.
It was never described to me, so I wasn't
Yeah, they have just kind of like,
like more hippo.
Hippo bristles.
Yeah, hippo bristles. That's a good way of putting it. They're the bristly hippo.
Does he have like tweezers he would clean his nose hair out with?
Sure, why not?
All right. I just need some Steve hair.
You get a little vial of Steve hair.
Okay, perfect. That way I can maybe track him more easily.
Okay, well, if you need anything else, I need to go find my sister and have a good sit down for about a week.
It might take us that long to find Steve.
I think so. And on that note, come to the end of today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the dastardly attack on Hippotech.
It was
Our new favorite store.
uncalled for.
It
With
didn't
our
even survive
favorite-
a single episode.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's the way it goes.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yep.
That's
What?
the way the hippo invents electricity.
Electricity.
Yes.
And on that note, everyone, remember, stay safe. We love you. Bye-bye.